is taken from Mickey and Minnie, storybook collection. We have a great story tonight. It's about Pluto and Mickey. A surprise for Pluto. What could Mickey possibly be surprising Pluto with? Well, we're going to find out tonight. In tonight's story, a surprise for Pluto. Yeah! One sunny morning, Mickey Mouse looked out the window. What a beautiful day, he exclaimed. This is a perfect building weather. His nephews, Morty and Ferdie, joined him. What are you gonna build, Uncle Mickey? Asked Morty. Mickey's eyes twinkled. Oh, I don't know, he said. Maybe a treehouse. The boys jumped up and down. A treehouse? Ferdie said. Can we help? Morty asked. You would be great helpers, Mickey replied, but there will be lots of tools in the yard. It might not be very safe. Why don't you take Pluto to the park instead? Sure, Uncle Mickey, the boys replied. With Morty and Pluto gone, Mickey called his friends. He told them all about the treehouse and asked if they would like to help. Soon, Donald, Daisy, and Goofy arrived in Mickey's yard. Building a treehouse is a lot of work and a big job, Mickey said. Maybe we could split up the work amongst us. Great idea, Mickey, Goofy said. Why don't you saw the boards, Goofy? Mickey said, then Donald and I can hammer them together. Minnie showed Mickey a special drawing she had made. Good thinking, Minnie, Mickey said. That would be one of the most important jobs of all. Goofy dumped out his toolbox in the corner of the yard. It made a crashing sound. What a big mess. Goofy found what he was looking for and began sawing the boards. After a few minutes, Minnie walked up to him. Sorry to bother you, Goofy, she began. I was wondering if you would cut some boards for me too. Sure, Goofy said with a grin. Just tell me what you need. Over by the big tree, Donald and Mickey worked together to make a rope ladder. How cool is that? When they were finished, Mickey attached the ladder to the thickest part of the branch. He gave the ladder a strong tug. It didn't budge. Look at that rope, it's thick. That should do it, Mickey said. Once we're finished building, we could use this ladder to climb right up to the treehouse. Yes! Just then, Goofy brought them a stack of boards. Here you go, he said proudly. I still have to saw the boards for the roof, but you can use these for the floor and the walls. Thanks, Goofy, Mickey said. Mickey and Donald climbed into the tree, pulling the boards behind them. The sounds of their hammers echoed through the backyard as the friends started building. Across the yard, Minnie pulled out her hammer out of her tool belt. As she picked up the first board, she realized that she had forgotten something very important. Minnie hurried over to the big tree. Do you have any extra nails? She called up. I left mine at home. I have some, Donald said. He finished the box of nails out of his tool belt and gave them to Minnie. That's so nice of her. So on the way back to her project, Minnie stopped to see how Daisy was doing. Wow, Daisy, Minnie said, you mixed up a lot of paint. Daisy giggled. I might have mixed a little too much paint, she said. Do you need any paint for your project? Thanks, Daisy, Minnie said. That would be great. And here they are. Soon everybody was hard at work, buzzing and sawing and swishing the hammers and painting. Mickey's backyard was a very busy place. They were busy building that treehouse. Later that day, Morty, Ferdie, and Pluto came home from the park. Morty and Ferdie couldn't believe their eyes. Wow! The boys cried, "This is the best treehouse ever!" Added Ferdie as they scrambled up the rope ladder. Beneath them, Pluto whined. He couldn't climb the ladder like the others. They had a rope ladder. Mickey understood right away. "Don't worry, Pluto," he called. "Come around to the other side and we'll take care of it." So Pluto ran around the tree and found something that he made, and he climbed up those stairs as you saw, the wooden stairs. It was so much fun. Now we all can join the fun. The end. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story. Pluto had a surprise, and that was the stairs. Yay! Well, thanks again for coming in. We have some good nights. We love good nights. Here we go. We have our first good night. Good night, Sebastian. Good night, Teddy. Good night, Joshua. Good night, Emerson. Also, good night to Japanese Valentine. We have a good night to Lila. Good night, Lila. Also, good night, Aubrey. Good night, Aubrey. Good night to Mom. Hey, Mom, good night. Also, good night to Lucy Jane. Bye, Lucy Jane. Good night. And thank you all, and a good night from everybody around the world. Thank you for joining me on live story time.
Like and subscribe. Okay, thanks, bye.